Masks for the public could put NHS supplies at risk. A warning from hospital bosses as government advisors meet to review advice.
Well-loved and hugely respected. Tributes to accident and emergency consultant Manjeet Singh Riat, who has died after contracting Covid-19.
Good morning. The value of American oil dipped below zero for the first time ever yesterday, reflecting the state of the global economy. But what does it mean this side of the pond? I'll have the details.
Claims a shortage of protective equipment is keeping those in need out of the dentist chair.
Good morning. The government rejects claims it was too slow to cancel big sporting events. It comes after some coronavirus deaths were blamed on Liverpool's Champions League game against Atletico Madrid last month.
Yesterday's figure for hospital deaths with coronavirus in the UK stood at 449, bringing the total to 16,509. Hospital admissions with Covid are roughly stable across the country as a whole, but falling in the capital.
Here in London, this is now the 7th day in the row that those numbers have fallen. So that means that the balance between people who are going into hospital because they've fallen ill and people who are going home because they're well again now is in the opposite direction, so that there are fewer people each day in hospital with Covid.
The main image on the front of the Telegraph is Sir Richard Branson, of course, who was offered his luxury Necker Island resort to underwrite his efforts to get a government loan to try and bail out his Virgin Atlantic airline. The paper says Sir Richard has put his Necker on the line.
The Times shows the Duke and Duchess of Sussex wearing face masks as they deliver meals to those who need them in Los Angeles.
Let's show you the Mirror. They're describing the government's testing record as a failure. They feature images of 3 empty testing sites on the front page of the paper this morning.
And online, the Huffington Post focuses on the cost of the coronavirus outbreak to the economy as firms start to claim back 80% of wages for staff who had been furloughed.
Urging people to wear face masks when out in public could put supplies at risk for healthcare workers.
That's the warning from NHS providers, the body responsible for hospital trusts in England. The government's Scientific Advisory Committee will meet later today to discuss whether the routine wearing of masks could be effective in combating the virus. Internet users are being asked to remain vigilant as criminals look for ways to use the coronavirus pandemic as a way to scam people online. The UK's National Cybersecurity Centre says it's foiled more than 2,000 scams in the last month alone, including fake online shops, as well as password and credit card theft.